Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are watching me after the live stream and you would like to take part in free mini 5-minute tarot and oracle readings, then feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts so that when I do a live, you are more than welcome to join in the chat list. That being said, for those of you who are watching me live, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. Welcome back, intuitive friends. Thank you so much for tuning in and stopping by. Today, I will continue to do free 5-minute mini tarot and oracle readings. For those of you who have already participated, either Tuesday, September 23rd, Wednesday, September 24th, Thursday, September 25th, Saturday, September 27th, or Sunday, September 28th, I will not be adding you to the list. I do always like to get 7 consecutive or 7 days of free readings, and so far we are up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 2 more days. So after this is number 6, and I'll do another live focusing on the topic of what is potentially unfolding for you right now at this moment in time that your guides may want you to know. You are more than welcome, of course, to say hi, to stop by, and to check in. Of course, that is greatly appreciated. I really do value your support, your loyalty, and your greetings. So thank you so much. Let's take a look at who is here. Remember, hurry up and get yourself on that list. If you have not already received a free mini reading in the date or on the dates that are listed in the chat. So make sure that you are taking a look at that list of dates. All right, intuitive friends, let's see who's here. And let's say hi. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, everyone. Let me review. Hello, Billie Jean. How are you? Welcome back. Let's review the important guidelines here, okay, about the free reading, so then I can start adding you all to the list for today. For this morning, of course, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I'll be doing a free live minute reading for my YouTube subscribers, whether you are new to the channel or whether you are current subscribers. Now, of course, if you are new to the channel, there is a 5-minute window that you do need to wait before you can actually add yourself to the chat list, because this is for subscribers and subscribers only. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. The only one question that I will be channeling today for 5 minutes is what your guides want you to know in regards to what may be potentially unfolding right now in your life. So please do not ask me personal readings or personal questions, because that is for super chat lives. And that, of course, I do have a fee for those super chat lives. So if you are interested in asking me a personal direct question, feel free to save those for the super chat lives. Take a look at my credentials and testimonials and all information connected to learning more about me. And that, of course, is down below in the description box as well as in the chat. 5 important guidelines to review here and to mention for us all here on the live is: number 1, read the legal disclaimer. Number 2, I will call you in the order you've appeared on the chat. Number 3, if you're not present on the chat when your name is called, you will be skipped and I'll place you at the end of the list. And of course, when I'm done with the entire list, then I will call your name again. Hopefully you'll be present. If not, you've missed your opportunity for that day, okay? You could always come back at another time, of course, but again, I just want to be fair for those who are actually not only tuning in, but also waiting patiently for their turn. Number 4, tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Okay, so your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. The fifth and final message here for you is what you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. Okay. Legal disclaimer is as follows. Please remember that readings should never replace licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting a licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. If you received a free reading, a free mini reading on September 23rd, which was Tuesday, okay? So September 23rd, Tuesday, September 24th, Wednesday, September 25th, Thursday, September 27th, Saturday, or September 28th, Sunday, then I will not be adding you to the list. And of course, if you're not sure, I could always tell you because I always have my handy dandy list nearby. That being said, intuitive friends, let's jump into these readings. I'm excited. I'm ready. Please note, intuitive friends, that if you do give a super thanks, a super sticker, or a super chat, I will extend your reading and I'll also add more clarity. So if you would like to do that, please feel free to do that before I get to your reading so that the person that is waiting for their reading, okay, after yours, they're aware that your reading may take a little bit more time. Okay, so let's also be fair as well with that time. Okay. That being said, hello, intuitive friends. Hello, Billie Jean. Hello, divine timing. Yes, divine timing, you did. Yes. Oh, that is so cool. You're like, I know I've gotten one. I just want to say hi. Of course. Thank you so much, divine timing for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. It's me again. Hello, it's me again. Welcome back. It's me again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You also got a reading. You got one on Tuesday, but along with divine timing. Yeah. Both of you had a reading around the same time, or I should say on the same date. So thank you so much. It's me again for stopping by. I always appreciate the hello. I think I had a reading. Yes. Yes, you did. Thank you so much, my dear. Aries spiritual guidance. Hello, Aries spiritual guidance. I haven't seen you in a while. Of course, I'll be adding you to the list. Of course, Billie Jean is first on the list, followed by Aries spiritual guidance. Okay. Thank you for all of you who are dropping by and are saying hi. I really appreciate that. All right, let's put this down over here and let's start on. Actually, I'm going to use this little space over here that I have in this little corner. Today, I am going to do a live super, okay? A live super. So I'm going to pose the question. And if you want to gain more clarity on a question, you are more than welcome to stop by and to have a reading. Of course, that's going to be a fee, and that fee is $10. Okay, not this reading, the one that's going to come right after this. Okay, so today is September 30th. That's it, the last day of September. Oh my gosh, time is like flying by now. And number one, we have Billie Jean. Thank you, Billie Jean, for stopping by. Number two, we have Aries spiritual guidance. Okay, and I'm just gonna take, let's say, three more subscribers. Okay, so Taking only 3 more subscribers. All right, let me just write this here. All right, so only 3 more slots open for a free mini reading. Of course, for those of you who would like to share a super thanks, a super chat, yeah, a super sticker or a super chat, you are more than welcome to do that. And of course, I will add more depth to your reading. That being said, let us start with Billie Jean. Hello, Billie Jean. Welcome back to the channel. Haven't seen you in a while. Happy to see you back. Let's see what's going on here, what your guides want you to know in regards to what is potentially unfolding here for you. All right. All right. Let's see, Billie Jean, what's coming through for you. What your guides want you to know, what is potentially unfolding here for you. All right, Billie Jean, and you have tranquility, harmonious in action. All right, Billie Jean, you have here tranquility. You may be right now at this moment in time, what could be unfolding here for you is your peace of mind. You could be, really leaning on to your mental strength, to your emotional strength. You could be leaning into your energetic strength, your spiritual strength, but you're doing this in a very calm, cool, collected manner, or you're at least trying to keep yourself centered or grounded by just being present, okay? And by being present, whether it's that you've adopted or are continuing to place a disciplined action towards ways that you can clear your mind and ground yourself. Maybe you're focusing on yourself, on your self healing, on your self care. If you are doing this already, then this is saying this is wonderful, because that is, in a way, creating this energy of peace, mental peace, emotional peace, energetic peace, spiritual peace in some way, shape, or form. This is also talking about your ability to remain grounded. All right. So your guides are saying, listen, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're already doing it, you're doing a great job. Continue to develop, continue to put the consistency here surrounding this type of energy, because that is going to allow you to ground yourself. And that is going to cultivate this practice of you really just not only being present and grounding yourself, but it's also going to allow you to clear your energy, okay, to be able to really be present. And that's a very, very valuable, again, it's a valuable continuous practice here that you could benefit a lot from. Okay, so very, very well done here. I feel that whatever it is that you may be potentially doing, and if you're not doing it, you should. Okay, so that is also kind of mentioning that there may be a period here in the past or recent past that as you are grounding yourself and you are recalibrating yourself, you're also coming into some type of perspective or awareness of things from the past or recent past. I do feel that you're turning over a new leaf, so to speak, in regards to that, due to the fact that there may be some sense of reflection, reevaluation, or reexamination here, and you're really putting time and energy into yourself. You also have here secure, serendipity, find the perfect timing, quantum abundance. Like I said, you may be tapping in to this beautiful abundance abundance or prosperity. Now, that could be tangible, but this could also be intangible, such as being in the state of peace, mental peace, emotional peace, energetic peace, spiritual peace. Money can't buy that. Money can't buy that. I mean, you have people who make really good money, really good salary, and you would think that just because they have tangible abundance, that would automatically mean that they have the mental peace or the emotional peace or the energetic peace or the spiritual peace. And that is not always equal to each other. So this is talking about the universe saying, listen, you are really doing what you need to do as you ground yourself. You're creating the sense of stability and security with your root chakra that you need in order to center yourself and be able to connect with your present moment, clear your mind, clear the distractions, and allow yourself to just be in a meditative state where you can lean into your yin energy. You can lean into your inner knowing. You'll be able to listen to your body, listen to what's coming through in regards to guidance or maybe epiphany here. Now, quantum abundance, if it's not tangible, opportunities, it's intangible opportunities, not only potential mental peace, emotional peace, energetic peace, but there could be here this sense of value of time. There could be a valuable time that you are investing in yourself that will be rewarded in multiple ways that perhaps you may not be able to tangibly touch, but you may experience as time goes by. So beautiful, beautiful energy here. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. What your guides want you to know in regards to what may be potentially unfolding. Consistency here is important. Dedicating a set time or focus for that practice is going to be very valuable for you. That being said, last but not least, we have here hostilities. Like I said, as you connect to your present moment, as you ground yourself, and you continue to cultivate a practice where you are allowing yourself to ground your energy to your root chakra, which then is going to help you in your alignment and also create a sense of grounding stability and the sense of being able to lean into your yin energy and cut out that external noise. That's exactly what this is showing here. This hostility is this person with a sword cutting through the drama, cutting through the noise that may be surrounding your mind, your emotions, your energy, that busyness feeling here, taking either 5 minutes at the top of your day. And that's a great way to ground yourself for the rest of your day. So you can ground your energy 5 minutes at the top of your day, create a daily affirmation, or listen to some here on YouTube. There's so many beautiful 5-minute daily affirmations that you can say while you are centering yourself. And again, by cutting the noise, you are in some way, shape, or form, even if you don't, you may not see it tangibly, like I said, you may be cultivating here a very beautiful energy here in regards to grounding. That being said, let's take a look at what mindset you need to have in order to continue to unfold and to grow and to blossom in this beautiful, tranquil, harmonious action. Okay, there's a sense of inner peace here that is either developing or that needs to be consistently, practiced. Up next, we have spiritual Aries spiritual guidance. You are up next. Okay, so just be ready and look at that. I am confident. Look at that beautiful butterfly, a symbol of a new beginning, a new start. And if you haven't started already, then this is the time where your guides are saying, listen, it's time to start really creating a discipline surrounding that sense of grounding or harmonious in action, which will pay a lot of dividends here for you. It's going to yield a lot of dividends here for you. Maybe not tangibly, but intangibly. And then, of course, that will manifest itself in other areas of your life. That being said, Billie Jean, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I hope you liked your free 5-minute reading, and I hope it resonated for you. Up next, we have Aries spiritual guidance for those of you who have just joined and want to add yourselves to the list. Just give me 2 minutes. For those of you who are new to the channel or you're visiting, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, feel free to take a look down below in the description box. If you're watching me live, take a look in the chat. All my credentials are there, as well as my testimonials. For those of you who are joining here, who are current subscribers, passing by to say hi, welcome. For those of you who are returning, let's see if you are either already on the list, and if you're not, I will definitely add you to the list. And we have here Rose Quartz. Hello, Rose Quartz. Haven't seen you in a while. You are not here in any of the prior readings, so I will add you to today's list. Intuitive friends, just so you know, now that I've added Rose Quartz, I only have 2 more slots available. Okay, 2 more. And I want to say Todd is here. Hello, Todd. Welcome back to the channel. And we have Starry. All right, so we have Todd and we have Starry. So I have closed the readings for today. All right, Soul Child. All right, I'm gonna make an exception here for Soul Child. Haven't heard from you in a while. Soul Child, you are added, but we are now closed. So no more, because I will be coming back in a few minutes doing a super. Okay, there you go. All right, so we have Billie Jean. Thank you, Billie Jean, for stopping by. And Billie Jean said, what did you write here? Yes, I am. Okay, so I guess that, yeah, that's connected to reading. Thank you, and thanks to the universe. Yes, we'll do. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Billie Jean. So up next, we have Aries spiritual guidance. Rose Quartz is after Aries spiritual guidance, followed by Todd, followed by Starry, and last but not least, we have Soul Child as the last free reading for today. Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, intuitive friends, please do remember that it's only a 5-minute mini reading. Now, if you want me to add more information and more decks, I am more than happy to do that. However, I do need you to take part in the super. So when you send a super thanks, a super sticker, or a super chat, and I will receive that thank you from you, and I will be more than happy to add more readings. And of course, these decks that are right here are designated for those who would like more information to your reading, aside from all the other decks that I already have here on the table. Okay, so feel free to share a super sticker or a super chat, and you will automatically have several more minutes added on to that 5-minute reading. Okay, all right, Aries spiritual guidance. Let's see what's coming through for you here, my dear. Don't forget that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And Aries spiritual guidance, you have miracle, making a difference. And take a look at that beautiful dragon that's coming from the ethereal, okay, with this beautiful rider here. All right, now this here is number 5. Okay, the number 5 in numerology is all about changes. So there may have been here some changes that you're experiencing, or a very drastic change that may have happened in the past or recent past that created this moment where you decided to really focus a lot more on praying, wishing, hoping, desiring, maybe even manifesting here, and wanting to change something around. Now, this dragon here is actually a beautiful omen. It's as if this is coming, this miracle, or this dragon is symbolizing the opportunity, the miracle, the blessing that's coming straight to you here in some way, shape, or form. So, what may be unfolding here for you, Aries, spiritual guidance, is something that you've been asking, wishing, hoping, and desiring. Maybe something you've been asking in your own thoughts, or maybe at nighttime before you go to bed. Maybe you've been manifesting with the full moon. However, this may resonate for you. This is you really connecting with the ethereal, connecting with your higher self, and the universe, listening to those thoughts, listening to those petitions, listening to the powerful intention. Because remember, dragons are all about power and strength, that powerful intention that you are calling into your energy, that you're calling into your field. Okay, so there may be here an unfolding that's happening here, and that's making a difference. Now, that difference may be coming, that making a difference may be seen here through either opportunities, or an opportunity that may be coming in your direction, or has been. Look at this. Look at this. This just flipped over here. Hold on. Let me move this out the way. I want to talk about those too. So there could be here, again, this beautiful energy here of something improving. Now you have here spotlight, and you have communication. Now, spotlight actualization is the one that was first. Okay, so let's talk about this. Spotlight, there may be things, as I said, the power of intention, where the mind flows, energy goes. What you think about, you bring about. So whatever it is that you've been honing in your energy towards, your focus towards, is here in a way unfolding, improving, or progressing. And again, you may be reaping the rewards of that beautiful energy. Again, it's still continuing to unfold. So that may be the spotlight. This may be also that you may be getting recognition as well. People are noticing you, or noticing something having to do with work, with love, or your personal day-to-day activities. Now it says spotlight is also says self-actualization. Don't strive for perfectionism. Reject the imposter syndrome. So this is saying you want to continue to make a difference. Don't allow yourself to resort to your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Sometimes it happens. It happens to the best of us. Okay. When you catch yourself in that energy, shift it. Say an affirmation that'll snap you back into the higher vibration frequency. This is also talking about communication and seek help. Now, there may be instances where that self-sabotaging thought or limited belief may try to get the best of you. This is saying when facing challenges, connect. I don't know. I was seeing like something floating off of here. That is so weird. I saw like a little cotton, like a little like cloud of something of the okay, all right, guess not. It says when facing challenges, connect with others. This is talking about when you are, there it is. I wasn't seeing things. There it is. Here it is. See that? You may be finding sign symbol synchronicities like that too, like feathers, things like that. So pay attention to that. It says when facing challenges, connect with others and speak from the heart. So number one, when you're facing challenges, don't fall into that self-sabotaging thoughts or limited belief system. Allow yourself to pivot from that energy, redirect your attention to something else, okay? Something positive, positive affirmations. Connect with my Reiki healing from long distance Reiki. Listen to daily affirmations, okay? And when you are placing your intention, prayer, intention, manifestation, vision board, whatever manifestation tools or resources that you may use, remember intention is the key element here to bring something to fruition. Last but not least, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. Up next, we have rose quartz. Rose quartz, you are up next. Strategy. It's important for you to really pay attention to how you are strategizing. What or how are you applying certain tools and resources, certain knowledge. Here with strategize, I'm also getting, especially here with making a difference. I'm also getting here making a plan. So if you are planning, or there are goals that you want to achieve, which you are using some sort of manifestation here in some way, shape, or form. By the way, there's many of them. There's one with water. There's one that you can build a vision board. There's daily affirmations. There's the 369 method. There's the pillow method. There's so many. But whatever it is that you are doing here, or maybe thinking about, contemplating on doing more in a more consistent manner, it's here about application. So it's using that strategy and actually applying it. Okay. So beautiful. Remember that I was talk about sign symbol synchronicity. Remember I said a little while ago, I was seeing like a feather, like a cotton, like a cloud. Okay. And that was actually this right here. Remember, look, I don't know if the camera's going to catch it, but it's right there. And remember that I said your guides might be sending you sign symbol synchronicities. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, and I said they may be sending you feathers or something, so pay attention. And so right here you get feathers, so pay attention to that. Last but not least, let's take a look at your mindset. What mindset you need to have in order to continue for these beautiful energies to keep making a difference. Actually, that was okay. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. So I put something right back in its proper place here. And let's see what's coming through for you. There you go. It says, I release the urge to be self-critical. There you go. The perfectionism, the imposter syndrome, the self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, the focus on just trying to make sure that everything is perfect. Okay, there's no such thing as perfect. We can get it as best as we can, and then we need to allow the universe to continue to sharpen, to shape it, and to make that a lot, add more energy to that, right? So it could be in our highest good. But again, release the self-sabotaging thought or limited belief. Don't be too critical. Give yourself the grace that is needed in order for you to grow and to flow. That being said, thank you so much, Aries Spiritual Guidance, for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. All right, up next, we have rose quartz. But before I jump into rose quartz reading, for those of you who are new or are visiting, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. And if you too would like to take part in these 5-minute mini tarot or oracle readings, then feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts, so whenever I do a live, you are notified, and then you can get yourself on the list. My lists do fill up very quickly, so you always want to hurry up and get on it, because you never know what number I'm going to close the reading at. Sometimes I close it at 20, sometimes I close it at 10, other times I close it at 5, sometimes I close it at 8. It's different, of course, every time, because, of course, as you guys know, I do have a career besides my YouTube channel. And so now is that busy period, or that busy period is coming up, actually. So, sometimes I just squeeze in, give you guys a really good session. Sometimes I do a super chat, give you a session or an opportunity to ask your own questions. You ask and I answer. And then other times I do a super live, which I pose the question, and then you come in and have a reading focusing on that open-ended question. Okay. So thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. All right, rose quartz, you are up next. No, wait, who's up next? Okay, rose quartz. I forgot to cross this off. So spirit, Aries spiritual guidance. We just did your reading. And rose quartz, you are up next. Okay, awesome. After rose quartz, we have Todd. After Todd, we have Starry. After Story, we have Soul Child. Don't forget, intuitive friends, if you want to add a super sticker or a super chat, you may do so. And once you do, I will add more layers to your reading. Okay. All right, Rose Quartz, let's see what's coming through for you. Remember, Rose Quartz, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And what may be unfolding here for you at this moment in time, you guys want to share here, it says challenge. But listen to what this challenge is talking about here, okay? All right, so Rose Quartz, this challenge card says standing up for your rights, okay? By the way, you do have the number 13. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So there's a sense of security or stability or really standing your ground in something. Maybe this is something that's unfolding. Maybe a challenge or a challenging time or some sense of delay. Something here may be happening or may be unfolding here for you. But this challenge, whether it's been in the past or recent past, or whether it is some a little bit of a hiccup that maybe you may be enduring right now at this moment in time, is talking about this challenge pushing you out of your comfort zone, allowing you to stand up for what you believe. This card here, although it is an oracle deck, is giving me a lot of this energy of the Seven of Wands, where you are standing firm, where you're fighting for, whether it's verbally advocating for yourself or tapping into tools and resources, knowledge, so that you are at a really good vantage point here, connected to something, someone, or a situation, circumstance, or event. It's like this energy of being informed, being knowledgeable, okay, remaining on top of fill in the blank, whether it's on top of information, on the news, of updates, but it's being active here in some way, shape, or form. And it could also be activism. You're advocating for yourself, and you may feel, whether it's energetically, like a lot of things are coming in your direction, but you have the courage, the power, and the strength to move past it. So there's this proactive energy here, or this actual action that you are taking that is placing you in a really good vantage point. Let's take a look at what else this is coming through for you, Rose Quartz. Ooh, all right. This did a little peekaboo, so I'm going to take it out. Yeah, there may be some cast of characters, like I like to call them, in the background. Okay. Interesting. I have two people kind of going in opposite directions, and I have two people coming together. Okay, so this could be connected to either a romantic connection or a non-romantic connection. What is a non-romantic connection? This could be friend or friends. This could be your social circle. This could be your family, your loved ones, however this may be. Okay, now with escape and transformation, this challenge may be surrounding either people behind the scenes, maybe chit chattering, a lot of little whispers here and there. This could also be a person who is trying to create some type of tension with drama or some sense of manipulation tactics. This could also be energy vampires as well, trying to create some sense of friction here in your life. But I feel that you are above that. You're like not paying attention. You're not, even if they are within your environment, and maybe it's an environment that you can't change, you're dealing with it. You're like, listen, I've got the upper edge here. So you're really focused on making sure that you're very much centered to your higher self, or a sense of like confidence, like I could get past this. Now you do have here soulmates. Again, this could be a connection between you and your higher self or the ethereal realm. So your belief that the universe has your back, the belief and the power of your intention. You're like, I know that whatever may be happening in the background is not going to affect me. Now I'm going to keep up to date with whatever this is. I'm going to keep researching or just listening for knowledge, but I know that I have the upper edge because the universe is co-creating with me. That's one message that I'm getting. The second message that I'm getting here is if you are potentially in a connection, whether it's in a partnership or that you are starting a connection here, this could be moments where this may have felt a little bit off kilter. Maybe, a little bit of turbulence in paradise here. But again, you are keeping very focused here on, listening to your intuition also here. Okay. There could be here, if you are single, a potential to meeting or crossing paths with someone who may be interested in you as well. There may be here dreams and desires here, maybe for a compatible partnership here. If that's the case, don't allow yourself to doubt that potential or doubt that opportunity in your life, okay, with self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Explore every friendship and opportunity that may come into your energy field. Again, not all opportunities are romantic, but there may be ones that may start off as friends and may end up in connections where there's definitely here the sense that it could grow into something more. I'm also getting out of your comfort zone or thinking that you have a type. The person here, especially if you're single, may be out of that quote unquote type that you may usually think of or have. Okay. You have yin yang. And the reason why that may be coming out is because there is a sense here of balance. It's like, it's not so much about what you think how can I say this? Like sometimes we have this preconceived notion of what our strengths are, but we don't really look at our areas of growth. Okay. So this is saying here to you, Rose Quartz, that there may be a potential here in either getting to know someone. Now, this could be in career, meaning that this is just talking about your career, partnering up, mentoring, learning from someone, creating a collaborative team here and gaining some sense of, again, more knowledge and really standing up, and holding firm in certain things in the career world. Or this could be also talking about your love life here, where the person may not be your usual type, but the potential in that friendship and in regards to that person may have this yin yang, you know, energy here between you and this person. So you may come with some strengths, and this person may come with some strengths, but the areas that you may not be strong in, this person can help. And again, that's where that yin yang and harmonious energy is coming into balance, where two people are connecting not only just because of their strengths, but because of what they can help each other with time. Okay. All right, last but not least, Rose Quartz, let's take a look at what's coming through in regards to your affirmations. It says, I am in control of my emotions. Yeah, especially when we're talking about standing your ground, that it doesn't come from a sense of standing your ground as being overly emotional or hyper emotional and like too aggressive. It's more about you ascertaining your power and your confidence without coming across in an aggressive way or without having to even have an argument or a disagreement. You can very easily share your viewpoint in a very firm way and with a sense of confidence. And this is talking about to keep that in mind here, especially in situations where you may be encountering someone here that may kind of try to pull you out of your element. Okay. That being said, Rose Quartz, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Rose Quartz, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Todd. Give me a break here, intuitive friends. Let me see. I'm getting a message here. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Todd. All right, give me 1 second here, intuitive friends. I just have a very important message I gotta take a look at here, and then we're gonna jump into the next reading. For those of you who are watching, if you are enjoying these messages, feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts so that you are informed of the next time that I do a reading. Okay. That being said, give me 2 minutes here, intuitive friends. All right. Greatly appreciated. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much. My apologies on that. For those of you who are watching, the list is closed already. However, you can add yourself to having this opportunity by, oh, you're very welcome, Rose Quartz, by subscribing to the channel, turning on your notification bell and all notification alerts, okay? All right, up next we have Todd. So I'm going to write Todd here. And then after Todd, we have Starry. Okay, so after Todd, we have Starry. So while I place these cards back into the deck, I do want to mention for those of you who are watching, feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and join me next time. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. Today I'm doing free 5-minute tarot readings as per usual. I've been doing this since January 2025 here for you all. And, you've all been enjoying it. So thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And let's take a look here at, okay, so I don't see Todd here. No worries. Let's jump into the other person here on the list. Todd, I don't see you here. All right. Up next, we have Starry. Starry, if you are here, come on down. Starry, you are up next. Starry, you are up next. After Starry, we have Soul Child. Soul Child, if you are here. Okay. Starry, welcome back. Thank you for stopping by. And Starry, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through for you, Starry. All right, Starry, you have independence. Independence. All right, let's see what this unfolding may be potentially about. Just a reminder here, story, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And you do have here independence. Now, what I find very interesting here with independence is that you have the number 19. 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. Now, if we look at this from a numerology aspect, numerology, we focus on numbers from 1 through 9. It's not about double digits. But if you take that number 10 and you just drop that 0, you do have the number 1. And right now, at this particular moment in time, there could be here this energy where you're really focusing on yourself, whether it is that you're trying to reach number one, a number one position. Maybe your focus and your aim is very focused and driven on those goals and that ambition. It's like you want to climb that ladder and get to those goals and to that, ambition. Okay, that where whatever this may be, this could be in a specific area in your life. Okay, it could be in multiple areas in your life. But that number 1 is giving me this energy where you are pouring into yourself. You're very either self motivated right now, or you're very much connected to your passion, to what is giving you the sense of drive. Now, this is also here saying carving your own path, and you may be making choices, or there may be opportunities here that may be unfolding for you where you are being either faced with options, choices, maybe here looking at your drive, your fire, and saying to yourself, "For where do I really want to focus this inspiration, this drive? Or what do I want to achieve next? Or how do I want to make this fill in the blank much more exciting, or so that I'm able to thrive?" Okay, so let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. Okay, my apologies here. My apologies. Ace is getting his bath today, and so I'm being texted about certain questions here. All right, let's take a look here, Starry, at what's coming through in regards to what else is unfolding. And of course, I'll give you back those minutes here that or those seconds here that I took to focus on getting this here. All right, so let's see, Starry, what else is coming through for you? You have the chaser, fear of abandonment and backstabbing. Now, it's very interesting here because this is coming across as maybe a past situation, circumstance, or event where there may have been a breakup, separation, or divorce, or a situation, circumstance, or an event that may have created a sense of grief or loss. And that sense of grief or loss here there could also be codependent behaviors or old patterns of behavior here that may be coming up here in regards to something that is very much connected to the past or recent past. Now, what I want to do here is do this, shift that. And the reason why I'm shifting that is because I don't know if you could see it, but this is upside down, but I'm keeping it in this angle for a reason, because this rider and this dragon are both looking at the past or recent past. Okay. And this past or recent past may have been very challenging. Okay. And that challenge may be connected to this energy that's coming through, that you are still unfolding, right? What's unfolding here is you moving away from this energy, carving your own path. Maybe there has been some type of breakup, separation, or divorce, or moving away from a person, a scenario, an environment here that may not have been the best for you, where someone may have deceived or been less than transparent with you, and or you may have realized here some type of information or had an epiphany in regards to something that may have deeply affected you emotionally. And so that is where that self-care and that focus and that you placing yourself at the top of the list energy is coming from, and it's unfolding here at this moment in time. So I do feel this sense of you getting stronger, more focus. It could be here more career minded, it could be more motivation focus, more driven, more inspired. You know how sometimes when we go through a very hurtful experience, after we, accept the grief and we allow ourselves to, to really feel the emotion and move past it, where we kind of like rise like the phoenix, okay, rise from the ashes and really have this new perspective or this vision of, you know what, now I'm going to do this, in this specific way, not like how I did it in the past or recent past. And it's not coming across as jaded energy, but more so as someone who's very driven to do something better, to achieve higher goals, or is more inspired here in taking some type of action in moving forward. Starry, let's take a look at what else this could be in the love sector. There you go. This could be in the love sector. It could be romantic love. It could also be non-romantic love as well. Okay, so it could go either way. This could have been with friends, family, or loved ones, or it could have been in a Hello, intuitive friends. I am back. Sorry. There is time to time that we do get that interference. I was getting it on the phone earlier. So my apologies there. All right, Starry. Let's continue with your reading here. Again, like I was saying here, I don't know how far into the reading we may have gotten here. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, so I'm going to, of course, repeat here what came out here with the love card, okay? So what I was picking up in regards to the energy here, in regards to the love card, is that what may be unfolding here is a time where you may be healing your heart, healing your emotions, healing from this experience, whether this experience was in a romantic connection or whether this experience was in a non romantic connection, such as a friendship, family, loved ones, maybe a work related situation, where maybe someone may have, made you feel bad about something, whether this could have been an incident at work, whatever this may have been here for you. And like I said, I'm feeling that this energy is what this independence is looking at. It's looking at this past and is saying, I'm going to now carve my own path. I am focusing on myself. I'm going to give myself the self-care. I'm going to redirect my energy. So the more you think about what happens, the more you have a perspective that things are happening to you, instead of looking at things from the perspective of they're happening for you, so that you can learn from the challenges and pivot into a direction where you are believing in yourself, where you are more driven, where your mind your intention and your focus is on seeing the glass half full, even if you are experiencing a challenge, because as I always say, wherever the mind goes, energy flows. Whatever you perceive, your mind will believe. So if you keep believing things are happening to you instead of happening for your growth, for you to let go of people, situations, circumstances, or events that no longer are worth your time, your care, your love, because maybe there's something happening behind the scenes here where this either situation, circumstance, or event, okay, may be draining you or may not be allowing you to grow and to look at or to pivot into new directions, then the universe here is saying, listen, we got to get this out the way in order to recalibrate something here. So this independence is coming through here as your time at this moment in time, you are unfolding. You are starting to, get into the habit or creating a consistency here where you are saying to yourself, okay, maybe these things, yeah, they happened, they hurt, they were, hurtful, they, you know, whatever may have happened here, but that doesn't define who I am, and that doesn't define where I'm going to stay. So this is talking about you being at the driver's seat, you being the pilot of your own dreams here. Because if you continue to allow yourself to define yourself from this experience, then it's going to be difficult for you to gain your sense of independence, and it's going to be difficult for you to move forward and to pivot into a new beginning, because your energy is focusing on what didn't happen, what wasn't there, what this is happening. Oh, this is happening to me. Oh, everything happens to me, nothing good happens to me. You see all that pessimism, it also is all going to bring more energy of pessimism. So it's for you to get out of this energy and to allow yourself to redirect into your own pivoting into a new direction. So if you are still experiencing this energy where as soon as something happens, you pivot into being pessimist about the situation, circumstance, or event, this is telling you that is a signal that you still need to heal whatever this may be, because it's putting you in this kind of like fight or flight type of energy. It's a knee-jerk reaction to things that may be coming into your energy field, and you quickly lean into the pessimist type of energy instead of in the optimist type of energy. Okay, so this is talking about redirecting your mindset so that you can carve a new beginning, a new path, a new direction for yourself. Okay, so listening to the heart chakra frequency of 639 hertz, allowing yourself to continue to heal from this and let go of it. Okay, ones are all about new beginnings. Like I said, the number 19, 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. In numerology, we drop that 0, and 1 is about a brand new beginning. So in order for, look at that, this just came out. In order for you to be able to pivot into a new direction, in order for you to see something in a new way, it begins with you focusing on new thoughts, on positive thoughts, on, optimism. Okay, seeing the glass half full rather than half empty. And there you go. I was just saying this a little while ago, and what flipped up all by itself? My challenges help me grow. So instead of looking at things as, things are happening to you, you are now the dragon and the rider, or both, okay, focusing on independence, the healing, the self-care that you need to continue to apply to yourself so that you can carve a new path for yourself. Like I said, new beginnings. Learn from this challenge and heal old wounds. Again, Your affirmation says here, my challenges help me grow. Listen to this. This is important here. How do you react to new challenges? Exactly what I was saying before. How do you react to new challenges? Do you react to new challenges as things happening to you, as, oh my gosh, this is another sign that nothing is going my way? Or are you looking at those challenges as saying, well, you know what? This is just another thing that I need to pivot from. This is just another thing. I just need to grab onto my bootstraps and, really lean into this energy of being a fighter, being courageous, being brave, falling 9 times and getting up on the 10th. Another question that says here, how can I develop more of a growth mindset? I mean, basically, literally, the two things that I was channeling here for you earlier is coming up again. Very, very interesting. Yes, challenges may take time to heal from. Yes. Are they difficult? Yes. But more importantly, what is more, how can I explain this? The best way I could explain it, and this has come up before, as I'm placing your cards back. It's like, if you ever watch the X-Men, right? With all the superheroes, and they all have different superpowers, and their superpowers are like, in a way, like they have different levels, right? And it's interesting that a level 4, or the most like the most powerful level, is the one that Dr. Xavier has, which is all about the mind. So I like to bring up that example because your mind is the most powerful tool for you to be able to move past a challenge. Because if you keep believing in your mind that you can't do it, that you're not getting past it, then your mind, whatever it is that you are perceiving, okay, whatever it is that you're creating a reality around, and you're perceiving, and you're giving so much energy and power, is what your mind is going to believe. Okay. So think about that X-Men analogy that I just gave you. Out of all the powers, the highest power in the X-Men is a Dr. Xavier. Why? Because the mind is the most powerful tool and resource that we have in order to overcome situations, circumstances, or event. Your mindset, your energy, what you are placing a powerful intention. The universe doesn't know if whatever it is that you're thinking is good or bad. It's just responding to the energy that you're giving it. So the more you give the energy to something that is not very positive, the more the universe is like, okay, so this is what we need to focus on. All right, let's give it more energy. You don't want that, especially if you are tending to lean into having this things happening to me type of mindset, rather than what I need to focus on and to get past the challenge. Okay. So, Starry, I hope these messages have been insightful for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Okay. All right. Up next, we have Soul Child. My apologies there, Soul Child. I know there was a little bit of a glitch here, and hopefully you are still here. All right, Soul Child, if you are, come on down, because this is the time for your, oh, there you are. Yeah, great. Perfect. Thank you so much for being patient and coming back. I know there was a little glitch there. Starry, what did you write here, Starry? You said the past. I am the dragon now. Yep, there you go. Yes, but those challenges have been exhausting and relentless. Yes, I completely understand that. Completely understand how challenging that may be. But you can rise above it. Okay, you definitely can. You are that dragon and rider right now at this moment in time, really leaning into that yang energy and being proactive and pivoting into a new direction. So congratulations on that. That is unfolding here for you. Okay. Soul Child, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by, Soul Child. As I like to remind each and every one of you, for those of you who are watching and would like to take part into these free mini readings, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts so that you have an opportunity next time around to add yourself to the list. The list is now closed. However, hi, Sunflower Erica. The list is closed right now. I want to say Crystal. Yeah, Crystal 1983. Hello. Thank you for stopping by as well as Sunflowers. Love Erica 777. The list is closed for now. I am going to get back into the readings as soon as I jump off this free live. I am going to do a super live. Okay, I'm going to pose an open-ended question, and that's not going to be a free reading, but if you want to take part in that, and of course, you know, I really go into depth, then you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, for those of you who are new to the channel, subscribe so that you have an opportunity to stop by and take part in the free mini readings that I do give to my YouTube subscribers. Okay, let's jump in the reading. Okay, you're welcome, love. No worries. Let's take a look here. Soul Child, welcome back. Let's see what's coming through for you, what your guides want you to know. What are you potentially, or what may be potentially unfolding here for you? Please remember that these messages are for, entertainment purposes only. And the two cards here that you have are knowledge and effort. Wow, beautiful, beautiful energy. So here with knowledge, I'm getting that you are either maybe at this moment in time potentially unfolding more knowledge in something. So you're either learning something, memorizing something, connecting to some tools or to resources here, whether you're expanding your knowledge or whether you are already very much knowledgeable in a specific situation, circumstance, or event, or ability. Okay, because this is coming across as like being really good at something. So there could be here some hidden talent, hidden maybe even some type of like untapped potential here that you haven't been either looking at, or maybe you have and you're like, you know what, I'm mastering that skill, or I'm mastering this specific area here. Okay, so this knowledge is saying to you, listen, you have the knowledge, you have the special skill or the special skill sets. Okay, you have the ability to grow, to master, and you have the you have the ability to continue to place a lot of effort, time, focus, and build on that. Okay, this is talking about here conquering your demons. Don't allow your self-sabotaging thoughts, okay, your imposter syndrome, or limited beliefs to try to get the best of you, or try to cast doubt in whatever this situation, circumstance, event may be about. Because it's saying you may at times go back and feel that way. You may feel or think, no, do I really can I really, is this, did I make the right choice? Did I move in the right direction? Am I really good at this, or is it just me? Is it my imagination? Is this really true? I'm to this, I'm not enough that type of energy. And this is saying you got to get out of that mindset, because again, if you're putting a lot of energy into that mindset, what you're doing is you're fueling that fire of doubt. You're fueling that fire of uncertainty. And this is talking about don't doubt yourself, or don't doubt your potential here, because you have the either knowledge, or you're gaining the knowledge, the mastery, the application, okay, the tools or the resources to make something happen. But you gotta fight that inner imposter syndrome. You gotta push back that second guessing, that apprehension, that hesitation that you may be experiencing here from time to time. Allow yourself to embrace your confidence so that you can overcome those moments where it's really challenging for you to really see how much of a potential you have here in this specific situation, circumstance, or event, or specific area, okay, or environment. Let's see what else is coming through for you, soul child. And you have here twin flames. Now, usually twin flames has to do with the love sector. It doesn't always, okay? Because twin flames is really about the yin yang balance. So I'm going to talk about everything that's coming through. But first, I got to talk about this yin yang balance. And again, what's coming through in regards to this yin yang balance here is to allow yourself to, yes, be in a harmonious in action, in a sense of you really connecting to the moment of inner peace, of you not listening to that self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, just allowing yourself to really create the sense of center, to center yourself, because in a way you're nurturing that untapped potential. You're giving yourself the self-care, the self-love, the positive reinforcement to propel you into this path, okay, or into this, to kind of like ignite your spark or your inspiration or your drive, okay? So that's super important in regards to your yin energy. Now, once you tap in to that receptive energy, once you ground yourself, once you align, your chakras, once you also align your mind to the ethereal, to your higher self, to your higher consciousness, okay, and feel the sense of calm tranquility within yourself, then when you come out of that meditative state, you're still in that energy. And now you go from that yin energy into your yang energy. Now, what am I going to do with this sense of awareness? How am I going to generate momentum? What do I need to be proactive about? What do I need to put effort and action so that I can move something along, right? So what tangible effort, consistent action you need to do in order to push this drive, this passion, and this ambition along the way of your goal, right? So you can reach your goal. So there's an aspect here that this is what this is talking about. It's talking about you really being able to place that yin yang energy, that balance that is needed, because sometimes you may slip too much into maybe too much in your head and not enough about being proactive. Or when you do get in your head, that may be self-doubt, which may then lessen that drive and fire, because then you lose confidence, and you see how it's a domino effect here. All right. Now, this could also be talking about your love life, right? So you may be experiencing this energy. If you are already in a connection, this is just talking about that there's a beautiful give and take happening here, okay? That there may be this sense of polar opposites here between you and your partner, or you and the person that you're getting to know, but that polarity is important, okay, in order to sustain and to drive your connection. Now, if you are not in a connection, then this is talking about you unfolding the energy here, okay? that you're unfolding here the opportunity to call into your energy field the things that complement, or the things that can bring more positivity to whatever it is that you are learning, to whatever it is that you're gaining knowledge in, the tools, the resources, the people, the connections, okay? So very, very interesting here. Now, also balance has a lot to do with Libra energy. And Libra is rules actually the Justice card in tarot. So I want to show you here because it says balance. Not only because I feel it energetically with that yin yang, but also it's telling you there. So the balancing of the scales, things that you may have felt, may have gone in the past or recent past in a direction where something was unfair. This is saying here, it is time for you to look at this from another perspective. Whatever was unfair or was unfairly done to you or was unfair in your opinion, in your perspective, or in a situation, circumstance, or event, your guides are saying that what is unfolding here for you is that one or two things. If this justice card is focusing on anything having to do with legal matters, things are going to go in your favor. Okay, so that is the potential for things going in your favor. If we're talking about divine justice, then there's going to be this karma resolution here where you don't need to do anything. You just need to allow yourself to just believe that, you know what, if something didn't come into balance now, okay, then it will come into balance with divine justice. In other words, with karma. So in time, if someone has done or said something against you that is against, right, it's unfavorable, or something that was not fair, then this is saying whether it's going to be in a way placed into balance in the law of the land, okay, like court or legal matters, or this could be resolved as well in divine justice. So don't lose sleep over, is someone going to win over me? Because the universe is saying, allow yourself to know that as long, especially with knowledge, as long as you have the evidence, the paperwork, okay, the things that you need to show, or, okay, if things didn't go in your favor, it's fine because there's karmic justice that may be taking place here. You may hear about it. Look at that door to spirit. You taking the high road. That just fell out of the deck here. You taking the high road, okay? Eventually, this person will get theirs. Yeah, you have here cornucopia and trust. Trust that the things that have come to fruition have come into fruition for a certain reason or a certain purpose. That challenge, you have the number 32, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. That challenge here, there's going to be a divine resolution to it. So don't worry about it. Whatever you may feel that may be against you may be a blessing in disguise. There may be a blessing behind something that what you didn't see possible here. You just need to trust that the universe is co-creating with you and trust that what is meant for you is not going to pass you by. Okay, you can't hold grudges, or you can't keep thinking about all this didn't go my way or didn't go 100% the way I thought about it, because what's going to happen is that you're focusing too much on what didn't happen, and now is the time for you to really place your focus on what you can make happen. Okay, so you are the pilot of your dreams and goals. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at what mindset you need to have in order to maximize this beautiful energy of knowledge, of you conquering, okay, things, moving past them, and this yin yang energy, as well as cornucopia. Look at this. I release the urge to be self-critical. Now, this being self-critical could be about yourself, but also being very critical about how something may have turned out. Something may not have turned out the way you may have wanted. And what your guides want to tell you here is that the unfolding that's taken place is for you to reconcile with yourself what didn't, or what you feel may not have gone in your direction as much as you may have wanted to. Allow yourself to understand that now you have the time, the energy, the focus, and the drive to pivot into a time of abundance. Okay, so you can grow, something can grow back, or you can gain something back. and to trust that there's a reason why things may have turned out in the way that they have. But again, you have knowledge and you have this other beautiful card here. And also release the tendency to be self-critical about yourself as well. Remember, you have here effort, conquering your demons, and your demons may be your self-sabotaging thoughts, your limited beliefs, right? Your apprehension, your uncertainty, your doubting, your maybe focusing on what could have happened, what didn't happen, instead of focusing on what you can make happen with your continuous effort and your drive, your ambition, and your focus. And the fact that you have knowledge and untapped potential, that you can create any opportunity and gain more blessings as long as you trust the process. That being said, soul child, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. For those of you who made it at the end of the reading, and unfortunately the time has ended, I have closed the reading and the sessions. But if you are interested in coming back and having one of these sessions for yourself, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and I'll be more than happy to add you to the list in the next time that we have a reading. That being said, soul child, let's see what you may have written here. And you have, yes, completely understand. Yes, I closed the legal case, so now I get to push the business more, and I am in a connection. There you go. So that connection is looking good. I said, yes, I have another case, LOL, and they lied about something. Okay. That's what I thought. I was supposed to settle for more. They lied about what was said. Okay. So I got significantly less. Yes, I feel like I have a new spark. Yep, that's the drive that I'm talking about. You're conquering your self-sabotaging thoughts, your limited beliefs, and you're placing a lot of effort and focus in that proactive energy and that inspiration. There you go. Validation confirmation. It's been 2 years since I was able to work. I doubt a lot. Wait, hold on. Let me read what you wrote here. I doubt a lot before in my business, but I was so tired of doubting myself since there was so many people telling me how good I am. There you go. This past 2 years. I love the reading. Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for loving the reading. Thank you for giving all that validation confirmation, because it's interesting. I don't read that while I am channeling. There's no way that I could channel these messages and read that at the same time. Because as you see, I get my messages like really like boom, 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 right after another. So that's number one. Number two, that's too far away. It's too small, so I can't see it. That's number two. But number three here, it's amazing how your reading, again, gave you validation confirmation of what you may be experiencing, what you have experienced here. So child, thank you so much for your validation confirmation. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, and hope to see you, intuitive friends, next time. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.